Alright, so as some of you guys have noticed who have been watching my profile, who have seen my character changes, I have got my fourth tier 8 character, and that is Sheriff. Take a bow, Sheriff. He is nasty. He's amazing and has definitely changed a lot. Going from having one tier 8 character to two, and actually, I've noticed the change. I've definitely noticed a big change. And now all the way up to 4, and I'll go through those changes very soon. But first, I want to talk about Sheriff and him at tier 8. We will be doing some videos and spotlights coming forward. I know I've been asked for this with people seeing me using him, and I have not done a video on him yet. So I've got a lot of practice. I know a lot of the ins and outs with him. So there are some different strategies, but we'll get to that in his video. So getting him to tier 8 straight away, I saved up for that extra 10% speed meter stolen. So now he has 40% speed meter steal, and that can be just devastating. If you get two of those to activate, he's already nearly having another turn. He's already got 80% speed meter plus whatever he might gain naturally between those two turns. That means if someone's got bubbles on their team, you do an AoE, boom, 5 chances or 4 chances that he gains 2 meter, 25% chance, it's pretty much going to happen. 2 of those, boom, 80% 2 meter, he's going to have a turn. That is massive. That is massive. So gone from 30% to 40%, and the other thing, it is not just him getting turns. Taking 40% of a 2 meter from another character, especially if they are only gaining, say, 5-10% or anywhere in that lower range of a speed meter, or if they're just getting other buffs, they can be devastating for them. Like when Elsa goes and powers up and gets some like offense up, and then ching, 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 he's scheming away, and boop, take 40% of a 2 meter, stop her from getting in that turn and getting a devastating attack in, and then he's going to go, and then he can go and attack and destroy. This is why I took him to tier 8. So stay tuned for the video coming. Now let's talk about the difference, because man, I've noticed such a difference going from getting Elsa as my only tier 8 to then picking up Hero. The difference that I have seen is having Elsa is, yes, you can kind of compete. Sometimes you'll be able to sneak in a win versus a team versus someone who might have a couple of tier 8 characters. When you go up against a full tier 8 character team, you have to get very lucky. You have a very good strategy to actually win. And then going from that, which a lot of the time you'll be getting losses against teams who are out leveling you. If you get a similar type team with only has one tier 8, Elsa shreds. But going from that to Elsa and Hero, you notice a difference straight away. Hero coming in with his lead, using any of the other tech Big Hero 6 characters, boom, instant, fully competitive. Just that speed, even if your other characters like Go-Go and Honey Lemon and the rest are all Baymax, are all not tier 8, that speed just elevates them all. So you can use Honey Lemon to get in control of the battles and all that other different things that come along with them. And that is instrumental. So having him come on board, I noticed the changes out, like going from like just being able to scrape through sometimes with Elsa to boom, I can now start to be competitive again. I can run a couple of different strategies with Hero. And that was amazing. Made ST climbs so much easier again, which was still sometimes a little bit difficult, but it made things a lot easier. Then, after that, third tier 8 character, Stitch. When he came along and I got him up to tier 8, I definitely noticed a difference. Against all those other Big Hero 6 teams that were running just a hero or even all the full tier 8s, whichever they were, he is just helping to chew through them. Anyone who's running Gantu chews through them, Dash chews through them. A great little solid attacker, even when no one else is on, hits hard, heals, gets more turns popping off. Things like that, I even more start to know difference again. And now, now I'm not only relying on Elsa. So if someone is going and it's targeting my Elsa with a full tier 8 team and I lose her early, now I've also got Stitch to rely on. And so it's not just the one trick pony team. And with that opening up, now to have Sheriff, I've noticed having 4 tier 8 characters going up against other full squad tier 8 characters and that, I'm like, I'm back to being competitive. ST climbing, so much easier again. Arena, so much easier again. I am just alternating that last spot with all sorts of other characters to see who I want to do. And that's so exciting. It's exciting being able to use different characters again and different strategies again. And this is definitely nice. And I've been waiting for this day. I found like it felt like a grind when I was getting Elsa, trying to get my second tier 8, and when you're losing a lot. Now, when you're getting more and more of these, and now I'm getting, even though other people might have a whole lot more tier 8s, just getting enough to be competitive has definitely helped, and it definitely builds up their drive to play the game again. And now, finally, at my 4th, going for Sheriff, I have just noticed, boom, now I've got 1, 2, 3 attackers. I'm not a one-trick pony or a two-trick pony. I've got a team of characters that I can rely on, that I can build up, that I can strategize around different teams, different opponents, that I can pick apart now. And him helping with that, helping to lock down teams, helping to scheme, helping to shred through with big damage, all things to see in a showcase. Hype coming up. Jump in the comments below if you really want me to see that and prioritize that and get it out to you soon, because I'm enjoying him and it is so much nicer. It feels so much better jumping in and doing all these types of things and matches. So stay tuned for these things now. With my 5th character looming, I have got Merlin up. He has got halfway there to tier 8, and I do have more pieces, so he could be closer. But I've decided actually to put the brakes on Merlin and not take him all the way to tier 8. I've got his speed gear, but the thing is with Merlin, he only is going to really benefit from the HP and defense stats now from the rest of the gear. At gear tier 8, the abilities are kind of like, meh, do I want to spend my runes on that? Probably not. So because of that, I'm going to save for another mythical character who I do want to take up to gear tier 8 to use and maximize their abilities or their stat gains or whatever else that it might be that will be instrumental. So that is what I'm thinking. I was thinking I was going to take him right up to gear tier 8, but I thought, you know what? No, not just now. So that leaves me with Zurg. Zurgy Boy is probably going to be my next one that I'm working on. He's nearly got his 4th piece ready. I just need a few more of those downtown villain 10k pieces. So I'm farming away at those, and then 2 more pieces left. I'm already noticing the more pieces I equip to him, I'm noticing a change of how competitive I can be, how I can use him, when I can and when I can't use him, which teams I can and can't use him against. So that has been quite nice to see. So looking forward to getting to tier 8 because he is a monster. And he is most likely, I want to say most likely, because there is a chance that another character sneaks in, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about all of this, and a little bit of hope for those of you who are struggling with tier 8 characters. I know how it feels. I know the struggle to get there. Keep persevering. do your best, get into a great club, work hard, raid hard, get that gear, work on those characters, work on characters that are going to help you a lot, and then and then see the enjoyment of the game starting to creep back in, and more enjoyment of the game, I should say, and be able to experiment more and being able to compete a whole lot easier. Those are a whole bunch of things that are important, and definitely I am enjoying. So one last thing before we go is you may notice that they are all different. They are all different factions. They are all different types. We've got Wilds, we've got Downtown Heroes, we've got Kingdom, we've got Oceanic, and we've got Downtown Villain and Mythical. It is so much easier not only solely focusing on one faction. If you're free to play or if you're a light spender, if you're not super whaling, then if you're not diving with the Krakens, if you're not feeding on them plankton, if you're not putting a whole bunch of money into this game, buying all the gear that you can, you're going to find yourself, it is so much easier focusing on one important character from each of the different typing factions and focusing them up, because you'll get all the gear and then all you'll need to do is focus farm one item for each of them, and then you'll be able to level them up, gear them up a whole bunch easier. So hopefully that has helped. Just a little bit of information there, how I did it, and hopefully that'll help you going forward if you are not at that point yet. Or say if you were to go through and do Hero and then focus Baymax and then focus Honey Lemon and Go, that is going to hold you back so much more, because not only do you have to save for all of those Downtown Hero pieces consistently, is that you're also going to have to then focus the farm consistently, whereas with the raids you're going to be getting all the different types randomly and you'll be getting gear popping up here and there. So getting those characters, especially just for your first few, important to get them to gear tier 8 just for those mentions, things about being competitive, enjoying things, being able to climb, being able to experiment. Those things important and will help you feel better, help you play better. And then after that, if all you want to do is go for those same faction characters, after you've got a good core team of gear 8 characters, I would then go and okay, if you want to get Go, if you want to get Baymax, go for it. Focus farm them and then just do a few pieces of gear like on Merlin or whoever else whenever you get the pieces from the raid, and then that's all. But focus farm who you need. That's the information I have for you. Hopefully that has been helpful with your quest for more tier 8s, and we'll be seeing you very soon. Let me know what you want prioritized. Do you want Sheriff? Do you want other videos? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you soon.